Welcome to Zone Coverage, brought to you by Youngstown Clothing Company. Let's get it over to Welcome to Zone Coverage, brought to you by Youngstown Clothing Company. Let's get it over to DJ Yoakley, Sam Torres, and Greg McAfee.
Thank you, Rob. Welcome into Zone Coverage, presented by the Youngstown Clothing Company. We are here in the Ville, and boy, oh boy, is it popping here tonight. Unhitched Brewery, thank you so much for having us here tonight. We can't appreciate you enough. Thanks, Rob, also for setting all this up. It is Zone Coverage. It's Thursday night. We're one day away from big game play here in Northeast Ohio. DJ Yoakley, Sam Torres, Greg McAfee, and we are joined right up top of the show with the legendary coach of the Louisville Leopards. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for head coach Chris Kappes. Coach, what a season you're having so far. It wasn't that long ago that we were wondering what happened to Leopard football. A tradition-rich program, and you come in, you change the ways, and you guys are sitting here with one blemish heading into Canfield, which is a huge game this season, no matter what the record is. What do you attribute to the success of the program that you've been able to accomplish?
Well, I mean, I think it's been the buy-in from the kids. You know, I mean, it's taken a couple years, but, you know, these guys, the senior group has been with us since they were sophomores. We played a ton of them. We played a lot of young guys. And it's taken time to really build the culture. You know, I mean, that's a buzzword, I know, but these guys have really bought in, and they've really embodied what it takes to have a chance to be successful. Not even just be successful, just to have a chance. And you know, it's a lot of fun to be around this group. They really care for each other. They put the work in every single day, and they're seeing the results of the work they put in and what they've bought into right now. And you know, we're having a lot of fun playing football right now.
This city is electric whenever their teams are winning. We saw it with the basketball team. We're seeing it with your team. We've seen it with softball team. What does it mean for you to be able to run out there on a Friday night, turn around, look in those stands, see all the blue, and people just appreciating what you do in, day out?
Yeah, I mean, it's grassroots. It's a football town, right? And you know, there's been a ton of success here in the past, and kind of got stale for a little bit, but you know, and we lived here. My family and I lived here in my last couple of years coaching at Mount Union, and you know, we were able to be a part of those last couple of years of success. And then just coming back here and taking over and just trying to build it back up. It's just so much fun just to hear the buzz and to feel the atmosphere when we have one of the greatest stadiums in Ohio of, you know, high school football, and just to, you know, get that filled up again. Get the electricity back in town. It's been a lot of fun.
Greg has a question for you.
When you talk about kind of reinstilling that culture back into the program, what was kind of the first step for you? What did you want to fix, or what was that game plan for you in your head when you took over?
Just the belief in themselves of that we should win, right? Mm-hmm. And setting standard and expectation that, you know, that there's no settling for less than your best personally, mm-hmm. right? And then pushing your teammate to push themselves to get to there too. And, you know, that's what it starts with, just getting the kids to believe in themselves, getting them the setup in the weight room, getting them set up to achieve their, you know, what they're capable of in the classroom, and then going out in the community, serving our community. And those are just, you know, base things that give kids confidence to, all right, now we're going to start to experience success once we have, you know, once we expect success in everything that we do. Mm-hmm. And just, you know, building good people, building good kids, and expecting the most out of them, and you know, giving them a chance to be successful, putting them in good positions to be successful, and it's just, they're fun to be around. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
Was there like kind of a moment when you saw it kind of turn, or was there a game or anything that kind of sticks out or like?
Yeah, I mean, year one we were 1-9, or 1-8, or 1-9. Yeah, mm-hmm. And you know, like the thing about that group, I mean, they bought in, we just didn't have the experience and everything before that. So like that group never quit, ever. We were 1-9. We won our second game of the year. So we lost the last 8 games straight, but that group never quit, ever. So there's some hope there, right? And then last year we go 4-6, and 4 of those 6 losses were 1-loss games or 1-score games. Wow. So it's, we get the experience in the 1-loss games now, and it's, we never quit. We win our last game of the season last year at Worcester, thinking we got a chance to get in the playoffs, depending on how the other games played out, and it didn't work out in our favor, but. Going into this year, just this group that's been with us for 3 years now, their leadership, their buy-in. I mean, it was the day after the season ended, and Gabe Stouffer, our quarterback, is hey, coach, can we get the field opened up tomorrow? And it's like, all right, that's that's a start right there. And, it was like that all off season, and we got a great group of leadership, and kids just really they love football, and they're hungry to be coached and try to be pushed to be better.
That's good.
Sam?
Yeah, you always hear winning is contagious, and DJ kind of alluded to it in the beginning about how athletics as a whole in Louisville has really been on the upswing. How much do you think that's helped with the football, seeing the success in the other programs?
Yeah, I mean, anytime other programs have success, I mean, it's great for the community. It's great for our school. It builds momentum, and our kids see that and say, why not us, right? And we have the athletes, we have the players here to be successful in football, and it's been there before. And I think our kids just they believe in the process that we're preaching every single day, and each program's its own and whatnot. And they believe in what they've built, what they've been building for the last couple of years. And again, it's just such a great group of leadership right now that they think they should go out and be successful every single time. And it doesn't hurt when other teams are being successful, and we can kind of feed off of that too.
You've been navigating without a conference for the last couple of years. To be able to jump into the AAC, what does that mean for you moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to be in a conference. Give the guys something to play for, a conference championship. Give them some more accolades to achieve of all conference and all that stuff. At the end of the day, there's only going to be 4 other teams in the conference in football. So it's you're playing 6 games out of conference. So it's pretty much an out of conference schedule for the most part.
Sure, yep.
But it gives us something else that's a little more meaningful. It'll be some new games that we're playing. Not that we haven't played those teams in the past, like Finch and Harding. But we're playing Canfield this week, and that's going to be a conference rival. And we had a great game with them last year, and looking forward to a good matchup tomorrow. And so that'll be good to kind of start a rivalry a little bit with those guys. And our fans will always travel well over there, and I know the teams over in Youngstown will travel well here, so we're looking forward to it.
When you look at Canfield on tape, what stands out to you that you think is going to be a challenge for you tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, they're a complete team. They play well in offense, defense, special teams. They're fast. They're physical. They want to run the football, and they play the brand of football that we want to play, right? And so that's what we pride ourselves on. That's what they pride themselves on. It's going to be a 4-quarter game. And that's what we're prepared for, and our guys are ready to go. We've had our best week of practice we've had all season this year. So just trying to build upon, a comeback from the loss 2 weeks ago, and our kids are excited about the opportunity.
When you look at kind of this time of year, we were talking about before we got on the air, it's the kind of time of year you're checking the depth chart because there's a lot of injuries. You guys suffering some injuries as well. What do you tell your team? I mean, next man up, obviously, mentality, but those young men who are devastated with all the work that they put in during the summer. What do you tell those guys?
Well, it's tough for those guys, and our message to the guys that get injured, your identity is not a football player, right? You put the work in. You have your foundation, which is your faith, your family, the guys that care about you. So it's way more than just, I can't play football anymore. Yeah. How can you serve your teammates when you do go out, and how can we serve those guys as our brothers when they're not able to help us on Friday night? So it's that stuff. I think our guys do a great job of handling that. But for the guys that got to step up, and we have what we call a good mentality, right? You've seen the Jocko video.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's something bad happens, whether it's the play before or a guy gets injured and I got to step up. Like, good. right? I mean, that's a great opportunity for somebody to grow from maybe a failure or maybe an injury or some adversity, and it's a great opportunity for the next guy to step up and show the work that he's put in.
Wow, I'm fired up. Like I got 1 year Ellie, coach. Let's go. I talked to Andy Hake last night. I know you two know each other. He said he's a football guy. He's one of the good ones.
Yeah.
For that, I mean, what does football mean to you? How has it kind of made you a better person, made you a more successful person? I'm sure you obviously played, and now you're coaching. Talk to me about what football and just being part of sports did for you.
Yeah, I mean, football was everything for me. I mean, it sent me to college. It taught me all the lessons that I teach my kid now, you know. And
quarterback, by the way, over here.
He's ready to go.
8? Is he really 8?
He's 8, yeah.
My son's 7. He's like Shaq over there.
Doesn't get it from me. But no, I mean, football is it's the game of life, right? And you know, with the right mentors, I mean, the whole reason I wanted to be a coach and a teacher is because of the coaches that I had in high school and growing up. And I wanted to give that back to the people or to the kids that I was able to influence when being a coach. And, you know, I went to Mountain Union and experienced a lot of success there as a player and as a coach, and then got into coaching in college for a long time. And this is my first experience in high school. And it's taken me a minute to figure that out with the age group that we work with. But these guys they're so hungry for someone to push them, right? And someone to teach them the lessons that, you know, their family's instilling in them, but just someone to raise the bar for them. Because, like, no matter what, like, young men, they want to be pushed, right? And, like, sometimes, you know, Coach Hake would agree with me here that our society and our culture at times is very soft, right? And they want to give you the easy way out. But football is the way to push kids, to teach them how to handle adversity, handle success is one that's overlooked. So it's, you know, this group of guys, they've been through adversity, they've been through success, and they're learning the lessons that to raise the bar every single day for themselves, for their teammates, and ultimately that's going to translate to the business they work in, to the family that they raise, to the kids that they raise. So, you know, that's why I do it. You know, and I really feel like, you know, God's called me back to here to Louisville and put me in this position to use a platform to really teach these kids how to be a good man, how to be a good follower of Christ. And you know, we're just really enjoying our time here and the opportunities that we've been blessed with, and just having fun. And we're experiencing success now, and you know, we're grateful.
Sam?
Yeah, you know, this is a question I usually ask, you know, some of the players, but I'm interested in your point of view on this. You know, for the little guys who are out there playing football, you know, the little leopards out there, they're going to look to you. If they look to you and say, Coach, what does it take for me to be a leopard? What would you tell them?
Well, it takes a lot of hard work. There's going to be a lot of failure along the way. There's going to be a lot of times where you say you want to quit, and people are going to tell you, well, it's okay to quit, right? And because there's a lot of outside voices when it comes to football, because it's really hard. And our motto for the season is the acronym WAR, W-A-R, right? And that stands for whispers and roars, right? So your whispers are what you're telling yourself in your head, what you hear at school from your classmates, your friends, even maybe what you hear from home, right? And telling you that things are going to be okay, or maybe, you know, the coach doesn't like you or something like that. And we got to be able to handle those things with a lot of mental toughness, right? And mental toughness is being able to handle success, handle adversity, come back the next day, show up and give your all, because you're trying to earn the trust, respect, belief, and love of your teammates and your coaches and the people around you. And that's life, right? I mean, it's so easy to quit these days, and it's so easy to just be influenced from the outside noises all the time. But your roar, right, that's your actions, right? How do I respond to adversity? How do I respond to success? You know, we were 4-0. Everyone's like, "Oh, great job, guys! You guys are the best." Yeah. And it was that's the message Monday, right? Like, "Oh, great! Everyone thinks you're great right now. How are you going to respond?" You know, and we didn't play our best game against Hoover, but that was a valuable lesson of, okay, like, how do you come back out and learn from that, right? And, so, and, you know, that's just a valuable life lesson that football teaches you, and we're just trying to be on the front end of that and trying to just explain that to these kids every single day. But for the young kids, it's not easy. It's going to challenge you every day, and you don't want to ride the waves of a season. You want to try to just there's going to be some bumps and everything, but it's always that steady climb of trusting the process every single day, and just trying to earn that from your teammates and your coaches every single day.
We're here with head football coach of Louisville, Chris Kappas. One more question, Coach, before we let you go. Let you off the hook, let you get unhitched here at Unhitched. You're an influencer. There's no doubt. You're very passionate about what you do. So I guess the best question for you is, who were your influencers growing up that made you into the guy that you are today?
And I had a ton of youth coaches, high school coaches that had a great impact on me. And the reason I wanted to go to school to be a phys ed teacher, because gym was my favorite class of all time. So Coach Carey, Coach McCurry at North Hills High School over in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Just great people, great mentors to me. When I got to college, I played at Mount Union. Coach Larry Karras, the greatest of all time.
Yep.
And the stats back that up, but just a guy that made great relationships, believed in the guys, taught the right lessons, and ultimately demanded everything that you had every single day. I would credit him to everything that I've become as a man, as a husband, as a father. Can't give enough gratitude to him. His son Vince Karras, who's now at Toledo as defensive coordinator, he was the head coach when I went back to Mount Union after being a graduate assistant at Bowling Green for a couple years, and just going through his first couple years of transition as the head coach there, and then seeing what he's been able to do, and the great man and father that he's become. Mike Elko, who's the head coach at Texas A&M right now, who is the defense coordinator that I learned from at Bowling Green, where I learned how to really, coach defense and handle college-type schematics and everything. And it's just, there's so many more guys out there. Clark Lee, who's the head coach at Vanderbilt right now, is the linebackers coach for us at Bowling Green. Great people, treat people the right way, do things the right way, believe in what you believe in, and stand up for what's right and do things the right way.
Awesome. Coach, thank you so much for spending some time with us tonight. Looking forward to talking to your players. Best of luck this season. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
We're back right after this for more Zone Coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric, because we are everything electrical.
I'm Matt Crystal, and I've been a customer of Greenwood Chevrolet for nearly 10 years. The biggest thing about Greenwood that we love is you get that family-owned aspect that comes into play. We always work with Paul Kello. Paul makes it very simple for us to come in, purchase a vehicle, no different than we go and buy anything else. No hassle, no haggling, we drive them off the lot. Very simple process, which makes it a lot easier for us as a family of 6. Don't have to worry about it. I'm Matt Crystal, and Greenwood Chevrolet went the extra mile for me.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
And welcome back to Zone Coverage on YSN Live, brought to you by the Youngstown Clothing Company. Let's get it back over to DJ, Sam, and Greg.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Louisville at Unhitched Brewery. DJ Yoakley, Sam Torres, Greg McAfee. We are joined by one of the captains and wide receivers and defensive backs of the Louisville Leopards. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Quinn Burek. All right, dude, talk to me. I mean, I heard you're an absolute dog out there at wideout, you put people on an island on defense. For you, it's been a transition since you started here your freshman year. Now you sit as a team captain. What's it been like for you to be able to see the roller coaster start at the bottom and now you guys sitting here with one loss on your record? What's it been like for you?
Well, I actually transferred here my sophomore year, and it's been a ride, and Coach Kappas took a chance on me and my family to move in here, and it's been fun. It's been fun to say the least, but going from 4-6 last year and 1-9 my sophomore year, you really see that and just want to make a change in the programming. That's what we've been doing this year.
What brought you here? What stood out to you about Louisville?
Really, Coach Kappas. We moved the same year. We came the same year, so when we heard he got the job, that stuck out a lot. He's a great coach. He's got a great background in what he does, and he's a great guy.
Seems like you got a lot of belief in not only your coach but your coaching staff and your teammates. What makes Louisville so special to you?
It's like a family. They welcomed me and they took me into their arms, and they've been caring for me, and it's like I said, it's just like a family.
Craig?
Obviously Coach is up here talking to us. He talked a lot about the players kind of buying into what he's been preaching over the last 3 years. Just from a player's perspective, what's that been like as the program's continued to build?
I mean, it's been easy. He's a lovable guy. You gotta love him, but it's easy to buy into what he says. He's got a great background. He's won national championships. He does what he does. It's easy to buy in. He's just a great guy.
Does he ever bring the rings and when you guys are talking back, he just kind of does one of those scratch your face?
No, I've never seen his rings, but I'd love to.
Do you want to play at the next level? Is this something that entices you or no?
Yeah, for sure. I've always loved football, always played football, and playing at the next level is that'd be a great opportunity to have.
Sam?
So, Coach talked about the stadium, right here in Louisville. And it's very obvious about the community buy-in that you guys have. What's it feel like for you as a senior, as the captain, wide receiver, defensive back, in front of these people here in Louisville?
It's special, In the Hoover game, we were down, and I couldn't help but look around and see how many people were there supporting us, even when we were down. But, even when it doesn't sell out, it still makes it's a great atmosphere. It really entices us to play better.
So kind of give you guys a little extra juice in a way?
A little extra juice. Run out.
Outside of ball, what do you like doing? What gets you going?
Really, outside of football, I just go to school and I like to play 2K.
2K?
Yeah.
All right. Who's the team?
The Cavs.
Okay.
Yeah,
are you a trash talker? You get online and start talking trash to those 12-year-olds?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're a receiver. You have to.
There's no such thing as a quiet receiver.
No. Speaking of all that trash talk, does it go onto the field too? I'm sure there's a lot of chatter.
You can't say what I actually say out on the field, but you talk a little bit out there.
Give him some of this action.
Do you talk more on offense or defense?
That's a good one. It depends where I make a play at. You know,
That's
let
fair.
them know what I did.
Let them know.
Let them know.
Let them know. Talk about your role models, your heroes. Who kind of made you the man that you are today?
My dad. My dad. I've always looked up to him. He's always been a coach to me, and he's a coach now. He's the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And I always look up to him. He's a great, special guy. He's a family man, and he's just something. He's something else.
Those rides home, is it one of those situations where, hey, Dad, maybe you can give me the ball a little more? Or?
I try not to say that or anything, but he knows.
When you think about what you want to do at the next level, I mean, obviously you want to play ball, but what are some of the things you want to study?
That's a great question. I'm asking myself that every day.
Yeah.
But I like to work with my hands, so I'll see what that can bring.
Do you have a favorite subject in school right now?
I like to take the officiating class. Coach Gavis is actually my teacher, so that's
like football officiating?
Every sport.
Really?
Sport there is.
That's pretty
Volleyball, pickleball, basketball.
Has it
football,
helped you
baseball.
like understand the rules a little more and what you can get away
yeah.
with?
Yeah, for sure.
I like that. Do you ever like in the middle of a game talk to an official, be like, "Hey, I'm in an officiating class right now"? That's not the right call.
We're not allowed to talk to officials.
Probably a good thing.
That's a good answer.
Sam, Greg, anything?
Just kind of off of the question DJ asked, but is there anyone that you like to model your game after? Anyone you watch film on either side of the ball?
There's great receivers. I like Justin Jefferson, and I like Travis Hunter. He plays both ways too, but I try to just play like me and just be me out there.
I figured you were going to say Lad McConkey. I don't know why. It struck me you were going to be
He's
Lad
a great
McConkey.
receiver too.
Who do you follow in pro football? Browns?
Browns. Yeah.
Okay.
I like the Giants. I like them all, really.
You what?
I like them all.
All the teams?
Pretty much.
Yeah, you felt really good about that answer until he said I like them all.
As long as Browns were first on his mind.
What about college? Who do you follow in college?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. All you Purics follow Notre Dame.
Domers. Go Domers.
I love it. Dude, thank you so much for the time. Good luck this season. We're watching you. We're fans. I think I can say we're all fans now.
Yeah, for sure.
Good luck and best of luck moving forward, man.
Thank you.
Back with zone coverage right after this. Presented.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
I'm Matt Crystal, and I've been a customer of Greenwood Chevrolet for nearly 10 years. The biggest thing about Greenwood that we love is you get that family-owned aspect that comes into play. We always work with Paul Kello. Paul makes it very simple for us to come in, purchase a vehicle, no different than we go and buy anything else. No hassle, no haggling. We drive them off the lot. Very simple process, which makes it a lot easier for us as a family of 6. Don't have to worry about it. I'm Matt Crystal, and Greenwood Chevrolet went the extra mile for me.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
And welcome back to Zone Coverage on YSN Live, brought to you by the Youngstown Clothing Company. Let's get you over to DJ Yoakley, Sam Torres, and Greg McAfee.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Louisville. We are at Unhitched Brewery here in the Ville. DJ Yoakley alongside Sam, Greg, and we've got a Gabe with us who is a Stouffer. Don't get excited. Not that Stouffer. It's the son. It's the next generation. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for QB1, Gabe Stouffer. Gabe, I mean, we had to do that intro. Dad's probably beaming from ear to ear knowing that he's getting some love, but the appreciation that your dad has for Louisville, for your family has for Louisville, how much pride goes in wearing a shirt like that and being QB out there on Friday nights?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. I mean, stemming from my older brother, he played, transferred from Jackson his 8th grade year going into 9th grade, and that's where really, like, my dad really started to show his Louisville love. He always loved Louisville, but that's where it really started, and then ever since then, he's been, you know, a big supporter, but loves the Ville, and now that it's my time and I'm playing quarterback, it's great. I love this town and everything about it, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
You guys have worked your way up the ladder a little bit, 1-9, 4-6, and now you're sitting here with only one loss on the season, heading into the backstretch. For you to be the guy, what does that mean? I mean, you're the guy that everybody looks at. You're the quarterback. You get all the blame. You get all the credit. What's it like for you?
It means a lot, but, you know, the quarterback can't do anything without the guys around him, starting with the coaching staff. The head coach, we have a great leader. And then, obviously, our offensive coordinator has done a great job, and our defense coordinator, also our head coach. He's you know, done a phenomenal job. And you gotta give your props to the big guys up front. We got some really great guys. We got a great center. And Trevor Burek, and then, you know, our big D1 tackle, Aiden Norris. We got Max Ferrari at guard, and Xander McCroby at guard. And then we're dealing with some injury at left tackle, but we have a next man up mentality. One of my best friends, Pastor Roberts, he's stepping up right now, but Joe Banks has done a phenomenal job.
You look around that huddle, man. You can't look over it. You can look around. What's it like to have those ogres, those big boys around you, and like, what do you do for them? I mean, it's got to be a situation where you got to buy them food or something, right?
Oh, it's great. I personally, you know, I don't buy the food, but every Wednesday we go to our running back's house, Owen DiMarzio, and we have our offensive line dinner, but it's kind of expanded into offensive dinner. And, you know, they eat well over there, so that's already great. Coach Cap always says that you play off what you eat 2 days before the game. So Wednesday's what we play on, so they make sure to get fed, and, you know, it's great having them.
Love it, Greg.
What's the spread like at those dinners?
Oh, it depends. It depends. We get sometimes you get a huge pork chop. You get dogs and hamburgers. We got chicken Alfredo the one week.
There you go.
Smoked meat. It just depends. You got great sides too as well. Sometimes you get a dessert. Just depends, but it's always great.
Sammy?
You know, you've gone through the program, you've worked your way through the ranks, and, you know, being quarterback, you know, what would you say was the biggest surprise that you've seen on this journey to being quarterback here at Louisville?
The biggest surprise is just watching it all come together, probably, because, like, you know, before my time, obviously, like, growing up, like, when I was real young, obviously my brother played, they were a powerhouse. Louisville was always a powerhouse. We were always great. We fell into kind of like a hole. We know, we had some years of struggling, and when I finally got up to high school, freshman year was not great, and then sophomore year, we struggled. But Coach Cap came my sophomore year, and I thought this could be the start of something. And watching our team grow, I mean, the guys around me, like having Quinn transfer in was great. Some of my best friends just finally step into the role I know they could be, and step into it, and just show the county what we're all about finally in my senior year for years to come.
Word on the street is you guys, you in particular, not just a quarterback, you do a little bit more on defense, and then I heard Rob Johnson tell me that you're a maniac on punt return. Talk to me about that. I mean, obviously when you're a QB, most of the time that's all you're going to be, but who made the decision to let you do everything else?
Yeah, so stemming from sophomore year, obviously, like I wanted to play quarterback. That's been my position growing up, and that was a goal. But I didn't win the job. It's a senior who deserved it won the job.
Yeah,
I understand that, and that's kind of the deal we're dealing with right now. We got Cody Zaylor at sophomore. He's going to be a great quarterback in the future. But my sophomore year, I just wanted to get on the field. That was my goal, and it started with special teams. So kickoff, I went hard. Kickoff return, I returned some kickoffs, and then I found myself on defense playing, and that was great. And by week 2, I had a few decent kickoff returns, and Coach Cap just threw me back there and thought he'd give me a shot because my brother actually holds the record for the most punts caught in a season. It's like 24, I'd say, and I never actually got to catch punts because I always played quarterback. So when he gave me that opportunity, I was like, I got to make the most of it. So, I worked on catching the punt first, obviously, and then getting the other things down, like checking how much time you have, being a fair catch and stuff. And it was nerve-wracking at first, and eventually, as you got into it, it got easier. And last year, I really took a big step into punt returning, caught a few over the shoulder, just got into it. And this year, I've been, as Coach Cap would say, I've been a little soft returning punts. I should have gotten a few more, and I should have not caught as many as I have. But I just gotta make some more plays in that department of the game. But we're doing a great job blocking punts. We got Luke Seaman, and we had an injury with Owen Wilson, but he's been a monster at blocking punts, and they've been great.
You look at, everybody watches it on TV. They watched it in the stadium on Friday night. You guys make it look easy, but for you, can you explain what it's like catching a punt and trying to return it on a Friday night?
I'd say it's probably the scariest thing to do in football. You got the big long snapper coming down for me. We try to get a chip on him, but no one can block him off the rip. So you got that, and then you got to watch your film. So you can see how far a punter can punt, and then sometimes when a team has a real punter, a real good punter, they're going to get some air under it. So you got to look up, check. You got to see how much room you have, and if you don't time it up, that's when some big hips happen. And you just gotta, you gotta time it up right. And last year, it brings me to Hoover, Coach Godot, our receiver coach. I was like, just let me know if I have room, because they had a good punter, and it was one of the Red Black brothers, number 44, the big middle linebacker. He could kick it 40 yards from the line, scrimmage, and he's like, yeah, I'll let you know if you have room. And he didn't tell me this till after the game, but he said when he used to play baseball, he'd always say there was room, and he'd let his outfielders run into the wall. Oh, so I'm like, I didn't know this at the time. So I'm out there, and I'm like, I gotta make a play here. The game was going slow. We needed something to happen, and he tells me I have room, and I'm like, I kind of feel someone coming, and I catch this punt, and this guy's probably a foot away from me, and I spun just natural. I just spun, and he barely missed me, but it was close to being, hurting. So I had to, let him know about, let me know earlier. And
that's got to feel like a stampede, though. You hear those cleats coming, no matter if it's grass or turf, right?
Yeah. And when you want to tone center and you want to change the game, that's when you do it. Special teams. You can score on offense. That's what you're supposed to do. But when you have a pick six on defense or a takeaway or a big play on special teams, that changes tides. It could be a 14-point swing. Yeah. So you got to make the most of those opportunities.
So layman's terms, you got a little psychopath in you.
Yeah, stems from my father.
I love it. Yes, it does, Greg.
When you talk about the preparation that goes into all this stuff, QB, punt returning, kickoff returning, a little bit of defense, you said.
Yeah.
How do you balance all that? It takes a lot to prepare to be a quarterback, but then you got to throw everything else on top.
For sure. It starts with our coach, Coach Campus. Every day you got to watch film. So we watch film before practice every day. We go over situational stuff on Wednesdays, and then actually whoever has 6-month lunch, and I get the luxury of having that, we go in a classroom, we watch film the whole lot. So it's all film. That's good, but that's team based. So on your own, you got to prepare mentally. You got to be able to stay composed, and then film watching what the defensive backs will do, what you're going to see from the linebackers, some little things you can pick up with the D-line, and stuff like that. But you can prepare as much as you want, but you really never know what you're going to expect on Fridays. And you got to be able to have the trust, respect, and love of your brothers to know they're going to do what they're supposed to do, like our line, our great receiving core. And I completely agree, trust, love, and believe in them. So,
Sammy?
All right, I got to ask you a situation here. It's 10 seconds left in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You have the ball. You can either be the defensive back that's stopping it, the quarterback that's throwing it, or the guy who's got a chance to return the punt. Which one do you want to do?
Oh, I'm going quarterback all day. Defense, you never know. There's always a chance you might not get it, and then punt return, varying on the punt, you might have to fair catch. You might not get to catch it, but at quarterback, you're you're gonna have that ball in your hands, and you're gonna be able to make a play. And you know, you gotta want to be the man in the arena, and you got to be able to trust your receiving corps, and I trust them more than anybody. And that stems back from the work we put in this offseason. And if I get the opportunity to be at quarterback with one play left, that's what I'm going to do.
QB1 here at Louisville, Gabe Stouffer. One last question for you before we let you unhitch. Again, I'm going to use that a million times, Rob, just so you know. To be a team captain, when they announced you as a team captain, what did that mean to you?
It's surreal. I mean, growing up, you watch those guys out there, and you know who the leaders are, and you know who those guys are. And one of them is like Bobby Swagger. That's one of my brother's best friends, and he was one of the best to ever come through Louisville. And he's been a mentor to me, and it's great. It's like you gotta want to lead. You gotta want to be that guy. And the big thing Coach Cap has brought to us is being a servant leader, and that being a leader is more than just the guy who tells people what to do. It's leading by example and showing the brothers around you like how to do something. And it's just great. It's honestly it's a surreal thing.
Gabe, we can't appreciate you enough, man. Congratulations on all your success. Continue success moving forward. We'd love to have you again if you're able.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gabe Stouffer back right after this on Zone Coverage right here from Unhitched in Louisville.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
I'm Matt Crystal, and I've been a customer of Greenwood Chevrolet for nearly 10 years. The biggest thing about Greenwood that we love is you get that family-owned aspect that comes into play. We always work with Paul Kello. Paul makes it very simple for us to come in, purchase a vehicle, no different than we go and buy anything else. No hassle, no haggling, we drive them off the lot. Very simple process, which makes it a lot easier for us as a family of 6. Don't have to worry about it. I'm Matt Crystal, and Greenwood Chevrolet went the extra mile for me.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
How did you sleep last night?
And welcome back to Zone Coverage, brought to you by Youngstown Clothing Company on YSN Live. Let's get you back over to DJ, Sam, and Greg.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Zone Coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company. We've had a great night here at Unhitched, and we are just getting started, and we are now setting up for an interview I've been looking forward to for a long time. A junior by grade level, but probably I don't even know what you'd classify. 16th grade by size. A guy that's a dear friend and more like family. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Junior Trevor Burek. TB, I got to tell you, first, man, it's great seeing you. It's great seeing all the success you've had this year. Talk to me about, as a junior, all the attention you're getting, not just in Louisville, but around the country, for not only what you're able to do on the field, but the kind of guy you are off the field as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into it that people don't see. So for it to pay off feels great. And then college-wise, like there's another. Our right tackle has 9 offers to play, and me and him have gone back and forth. When it came to Little Leopards, we were always on opposite teams playing each other. And then like in the summer, we work out together, and we push each other to be our best. I want to be better than him. He wants to be better than me. So it's what makes us the best we can be. So. And
as a junior, you have 7 offers, D1, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's incredible.
That's wild.
I mean, that's unbelievable. It's a dream come true, but people don't understand the work that's gone into it. I mean, you were I swear to the Lord, you were this big when you were working for YSN with your dad, and now you're going to be a D1 superstar. I mean, what's this path been like for you?
It's unreal. I mean, everyone I think has the dream. Not everyone is blessed. I've been blessed with my size, obviously, and then there's a lot of work that goes into it, like you said, in the off season that people don't see. And then, like I said, like the right tackle, we push each other. So having him beside me to do it with me is awesome. We've been friends since birth, pretty much. Yeah. So it's awesome to do it together. To be able to have your best friends live this dream out. I mean, 1 loss in your junior year. Yeah. Did you see it coming? Did you feel like you guys worked to get here? And do you think there's still work to do to get to where you want to go? For sure. Yeah. I mean, the goal is a state championship, as it should be for every high school sport. And we've manifested it. It's been our goal. It's been our dream, and to do it together would be awesome. We have a great senior class this year. Next year's will be my senior year, and the class below me is great. Love everyone above me and below me. So to do it with them would just be awesome.
You have a little bit longer of a chain than the 2 guys we talked to before. What are some of the things you want to accomplish, both as a team and as an individual, before it's all said and done here at Louisville?
Yeah, I mean, we want to win a state championship. We want to win as many games as we can. But at the end of the day, we want to come out of football, as Coach Cap would say, as better people. He wants to raise servant leaders. We have a goals poster in our locker room, and the number 1 goal is to create servant leaders. So, I mean, that's our ultimate goal of the football program. Like, we want to win, but at the end of the day, there's more to it than that.
Sammy?
I'll tell you what, I think, for guys like you who are blessed with size, it's really easy to go out there and just let the size do the talking, but you're not that. You're a guy who's continuing to work. What is the reason you're working as hard as you are right now, and is there a moment that lets you know, I better keep going?
Yeah, I'd say we go to these camps in the summer, and your goal is to get every offer. You want to be the best there is, and when you leave those camps without that offer, you're like, what am I doing? And it makes you want to work harder, because especially if that's where you want to be, and that's where I want to be. So that pushes me a lot.
Greg?
We just had a chance to talk to your quarterback, obviously, and he's up here describing what he has in front of him. As being part of that offensive line, what's that bond like for you guys? Are you guys pretty close as a group, or how far have you come, as a group?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. We in the off season, we would have team workouts pretty much. The skill guys, Gabe, Quinn, and then the rest of the receivers and the other quarterback would get together on. We did what we called Friday Night Lights, where it'd be 10 o'clock, 9, 10 o'clock. The lights are on. It's pitch black outside, but we're out there. Receivers are running routes. Quarterbacks are throwing to them. At the end of it, linemen are doing our own workouts, and at the end of it, we're playing ultimate football or something like that. And there was times in the winter it'd be snowing out, and we'd just having fun out there. So I mean, it's fun to do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
together is something that you know a lot because you come from a family that does everything together. I know you very close. It's a little unfair in this interview because I know you better than most. Talk to me about that family upbringing, what your family means to you, and obviously the cool stuff that you guys get to do throughout the year that doesn't have to do with football.
Yeah, I mean, my whole family's grown up in Louisville. My whole family is, we're a sports family. My brother played college sports. My sister's playing college sports. My dad played college sports. I mean, so sports is something we've always wanted to do, but then there's the stuff outside of sports, the trips we get to go on, stuff like that, and then it's just amazing. I mean, I don't really know how else to explain it.
Can I give the scenario that happened last December? So we're in Disney World, okay, and the fireworks celebration, and my son, who's 6 at the time, goes, "Daddy, I want to watch the fireworks and get a better view." He looks at me, and I looked at Trevor, and I was like, we equal one like regular human being. He got on Trevor's shoulders, and he could almost touch the clouds. I mean, he was living it, and Trevor was his protector the entire time. I think you got in the roller coaster with him at one point. So just an awesome guy off the field. What do you like to do other than go on trips and do like? What do you do when you're not playing ball?
Love to golf.
Yeah?
There you go. I love it's fun, and then it's a nice thing, like even on like a Sunday in the season I'll go because it's easy to get your mind off of football. Like, you know, we lost a game that we didn't want to lose. We never want to lose it. I mean, but at the end of the day there were still 5 more games left in the season, and just being set on that loss and letting that affect us for the rest of the season wasn't something we needed to do. So it's always nice to have something to go back to get your mind off what you're in right now.
Who is the dream foursome? If you could put anybody in that cart, they don't even have to play golf. Just anybody you want to spend 18 holes with, who would it be and why?
Golfers, I would for sure have to say Scotty Scheffler and Bryson DeChambeau. And then, I don't know.
It's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough because you like. For me, I never want to be the best golfer in that foursome, right? But you also don't want to be the worst. You want to be able to contribute. So for you, like if you get living, dead, whoever, doesn't have to be golfers. Who would they be? I put him on the spot.
It's a tough one.
Greg, who would you have?
I'd probably do guys like Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali. And I'd probably throw Tiger in there as well.
Okay, Sammy?
Yeah, I think mine is going to be LeBron because I'm a homer. Probably, a guy like Nick Chubb. And then I got to bring Charles Barkley, so I'm not the worst.
And then we spin it back to you.
Michael Jordan on the basketball side of things. I have to go Michael Jordan. I love Larry Bird.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, Larry Bird.
You're going to lose some money, all right.
And then Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
There it is.
You might not make it home. Talk about that family again. I mean, mom, dad work so incredible. I mean, mom is a hard worker. Yeah. She's climbing the chain in the big world, like Fortune 500 world. Talk about mom and dad, what they mean to you.
Everything. I mean, I couldn't be in the situation I'm in without it. There's a place in town called My Fit Life is where I work out. It's not cheap, we'd say. I have a personal trainer, a couple of them, just switch around, and I mean, not a lot of people get that in their life. So, and then we're moving into a big house, big beautiful house now. So it's amazing. I mean, I'm blessed. I'll tell you that.
When you think about, I guess, the blessings that you have, right? How do you want to bless others? When you grow up in the moment, I mean, I know you do a lot in the community. Yeah. How do you do that? Like, continue to bless others. Give us some examples of what you've done and what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I like to see others smile, like based from stuff I do, like for example with Z, stuff like that, and then Coach Capps' little son's at practice all the time. I try to, throw him the football if he's running around or do something like that, just to. Because when I was a kid, I was running around my brother's sports practices, and people were throwing me the ball, and I felt like it was like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
So for when those little kids come around, and then like we have the little uppers practice. There's just one going out there right now.
Yeah.
I was just there earlier. Like I've been back to a few of them. When I was there and there was the varsity players that came to our practices, I just felt like, oh man, like this is awesome. So for me to be able to do that now, just feels good.
What's the dream?
I want to play college football first, and then I've looked into the medical field for sure.
Yeah.
Just being I want to be a surgeon, I think.
Can you imagine that? You wake up all groggy, that Trevor Burek. Oh my Lord.
I bet you follow the orders.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I need another one. Okay, surgeon. What else? I mean, what draws you to that field?
I would say, well, the main one would be like an orthopedic surgeon.
Okay.
A lot of sports injuries that you can deal with, and I mean, growing up sports my whole life, I've been lucky enough to never have one of those sports injuries, but I know of them. So to be able to help those kids get back to playing sports, which is ultimately what I've always wanted to do as a kid. So knowing that I can help them get back to playing their sport faster would make me like happy, feel good.
Sammy?
Yeah, I got to ask you, you talked about all the college level athletes in your family.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day, whether it's one-on-one, two-hand touch, or you're going out and swinging the clubs. What does that look like, and who's running the house?
Most of our competitions are in golf. We're members at a country club, so we go there a lot of the holidays as a family. A lot of times it's messing around, but sometimes we'll put a little competition into it. My brother likes to think he runs it, but secretly my dad. All right. He's sneaky.
Last question for you before we let you go, dude.
Yeah.
Dad's been going through some stuff, some adversity. Talk to me what you've learned about the stuff that he's gone through and how he's coming out, how he's handled himself throughout.
It's not changed who he is as a person. So it's cool to see that no matter what happens to you or what you go through, he treats other people the same way. He treats me the same way, or like my family the same way. So it's just cool to see that no matter what you go through, like it's a good example for us. No matter what you go through, there's no reason to change who you are or what you stand for. And then just ultimately treating people the way you want to be treated. So and that's never changed for him. So
awesome. Yeah. TB, we appreciate you, Trev. You know I love you. You know there's a bunch of Yoakleys back in East Palestine that love you too. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Burek. We'll be right back with the picks right here on YSN Zone Coverage after this.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
I'm Matt Crystal, and I've been a customer of Greenwood Chevrolet for nearly 10 years. The biggest thing about Greenwood that we love is you get that family-owned aspect that comes into play. We always work with Paul Kello. Paul makes it very simple for us to come in, purchase a vehicle, no different than we go and buy anything else. No hassle, no haggling. We drive them off the lot. Very simple process, which makes it a lot easier for us as a family of 6. Don't have to worry about it. I'm Matt Crystal, and Greenwood Chevrolet went the extra mile for me.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
And welcome back to Zone Coverage on YSN Live, brought to you by the Youngstown Clothing Company. Let's get it over to DJ, Sam, and Greg for this week's picks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Unhitched Brewery here in Louisville. We've concluded our interviews for the night, but now it's time for everybody's, well, I'm not sure. We haven't taken a poll yet. It's between, obviously, and they just like this show. Let's just put it that way before we make anybody get any feelings hurt. It is pick time, and right now, leader in the clubhouse, still the guy on the far side of the screen. Even though I made a valiant comeback, I only tied him, so he still leads by a ton. A ton. So we'll see what the strategy is tonight. We kick off with 4-1 Austintown Fitch, where we were last week. They're back in action, taking on Maslin Perry. They're 4-2. Fitch favored by 15. Sam.
I like Fitch in this one. 15 was kind of scary. More than two touchdowns against a very good Perry team. I've complained before about taking a week off in football. I'm giving Fitch the benefit of the doubt here. Give me the Falcons plus 15.
Yeah, I like Fitch in this one too. I mean, like Sam said, obviously you never know how a team's going to respond with a week off in there. I think TJ Parker is going to have his team ready to go, and they'll cover that 15 points.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Fitch wins, but I think that the bump in the road comes now because of that week off. I'm going to go Fitch wins, but I'm taking Perry and the points. Maslin Perry, by the way. 2-4 Boardman taking on 3-2 Warren Harding. Warren Harding by 16. Greg.
I like Boardman in the points here. I really like what they've been able to do as the season has gone on. Obviously, they're coming off of a tough loss to Cardinal Mooney, but the pieces are there. They're able to compete in games. So I'm going to take Boardman in the points as they go up to Harding this week.
Okay. This is a tough one. Harding with 2 losses. We are knocking on the playoffs door, and Boardman is a ripe fruit for the picking when it comes to points here. But I like what I've seen in Boardman in this one, so I'm going to go with Boardman.
Attaboy. I, too, am going to go with the Spartans because they've been, as you said, knocking on that door. They've had a couple slip through their fingers. I think this is one they don't let get away, so I'm taking Boardman and the points. 2-4 Brookfield taking on 4-2 LeBray in the NBAC. Brookfield favored by 2. So basically, boys, it's pick'em time. Greg, who do you have?
I really like what Brookfield's been able to do as the year has gone on. Obviously, they're coming off of a pretty tough matchup against Crestview, but they were in that game, putting one of the best teams in the area on the ropes. I mean, Crestview was able to come out on top, but I really like what they've been able to put together. Rico Smith, dog in the area for Brookfield. Yep. LeBray is obviously having a pretty solid season, but I like Brookfield in this one. I think this is going to be one of their games that they're able to come out on top.
I do like Brookfield. But I think this is borderline disrespectful to LeBray. LeBray is 4-2. They have won some great football games this year, and I think this show is going to be responsible for LeBray winning this game.
We know that they put all this stuff up on the on one of their TVs. Yeah. We know that happens. That's why I'm going with LeBray, too. I'm not trying to get any people throwing pumpkins at my house. No way. I'm good. I'm taking LeBray and the points. Whew. All right, boys.
Here we go.
They all gone? They're all gone. 6-0 Canfield taking on 5-1 Louisville. Canfield by 14. Let's start with the man behind the microphone, Mr. Rob Johnson. Rob, what do you think about Louisville?
Well, I truly think it's going to be a good battle. It's Friday night. I think, both teams are going to be dialed in. It's going to be a close one. I truly believe that, and I'm going to go with the Leopards. I think they're going to edge them out. I'm going to say by 3.
I couldn't hear a word he said, but we're going to say that he went with Louisville. There we go.
He said Louisville by 3.
Louisville by 3. Okay. Yeah, they're favored by Canfield's favored by 14. Boy, that's a lot of points against this Louisville team. I'm going to take Canfield winning, but not covering. Yeah. Just because I think what we saw against Hickory last year, there are some injuries on both sides.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued about this matchup. I still think Canfield gets away with it.
There's no need to adjust your screen. I am going to sound like a broken record tonight talking about the playoffs. And when I look at a matchup between Canfield and Louisville, I'm looking at both teams prepping for their playoff run. One of these teams needs this win more than the other. And I think the team that needs this win more than the other is Louisville. I'm taking Louisville to win flat out.
Ooh, that's a big call from Sam there. Look, Rob is going crazy behind the 1s and 2s right now. I think this is one of those matchups where us as announcers are going to have it on the phone, scrolling through for updates throughout the evening. Obviously, both teams having a great season so far. After listening to these kids talk, I haven't got to see them really a ton this year. 14 points is a lot of points in a game like this. So I'm going to take Louisville. I'm going to take the points.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to, what do we got? 2-4 champion taking on 2-4 Southeast. Southeast favored by 2 touchdowns, 14 points. Sammy.
I like champion in this. I like, the fact that Ken Parise wing T offense gets a chance to control the clock and set the tone. And Southeast has been up. They have been down. I think this is one of those wins that Champion's going to be able to hold their hat on. And no matter what the season does, this is going to feel like a win. So give me Champion.
Yeah, I'm with Sam on this one. I think Champion is one of those teams that's still looking for that signature win. And I think this could be it for them. I'm going to take Champion in the points.
I'm going to make it a clean sweep, even though I don't want to because I want to catch up to you. But I just think that 14 points is a lot. When you're talking about 2 teams that are 2-4, I don't think there's going to be much domination one way or the other.
Yeah.
Probably a 1-score final score, whichever way it goes. So I'm going to say Champion in the points. 2-4 Cheney, 4-2 Mooney, and Mooney favored by 27 points. I feel like every time we talk about Cheney and a big point spread, it doesn't materialize. I'm going to take Cheney, but I'm going to take Mooney to win. I'm going to take Cheney to points here.
I am going to completely copy your homework. I agree with that. I think that 27 is ridiculous. Mooney is very, very talented. I think they win this game, but I think this could be close.
Sweep it up.
Get the brooms out, yeah.
1-5 Deer Lakes in Pennsylvania taking on 3-3 Beaver. There is no line, but I'm going to go with Beaver because, number 1, the records prove it, and number 2, they're YSN. Sorry, Deer Lakes.
Give me the Wildcats.
Bobcats.
Give me the Bobcats.
Look, Deer Lakes is one of the teams I used to cover when I was over in Pittsburgh. They're a program that's up and down with what comes through the school and everything like that. This is just one of those down year. Shout out to head coach Tim Burke, though. One of my favorite coaches to talk to while I was over there. Unfortunately, I got to go with the Bobcats in this one. I think they're going to come out on top.
Shout out to Deer Lakes legend Joe Swatolski, who I went to college with. That's the only thing I know about Deer Lakes. And it's also not the Finger Lakes. So 4-2 East taking on 3-3 Beaver Local. East by 10. Sammy.
I love this game. I love this matchup. East has been on fire. They have been snuffed out. You don't know who you're getting in any game, but I'm going Beaver in this one. I think Beaver Local takes this.
Yeah, I think this one is going to be a close one. Got to see Youngstown East play last week against Holland. Obviously came out on the losing end with their second loss of the year. They played without their top wide receiver, Tyrese Davis. They played without their top linebacker, Keelan Waring. And still, it was a 4-point game. Forced fumble late was the thing that decided it. They showed me a lot. And Jaden Irving, sophomore, junior quarterback, huge game for the Golden Bears. He's one of the guys to watch moving forward when Cheney and East merge next year. It's going to be an interesting situation there. 10 points, it's a lot. in a matchup like this, I don't think it's going to be that big of a spread. So give me Beaver local, give me the points.
I like Beaver local because they got one quarterback, Wade Foster. And if you know anything about the 1990s, Foster, Australian for touchdowns. I'm going with it. Beaver local gets them. 2-4, East Liverpool takes on 2-3, Brook from West Virginia. There's no spread for this one, boys. Greg, we'll go with you.
We don't have the T-shirts yet, but everyone knows I'm a Paul Cusick guy. Give me the Potters.
Take that country road right back where you came. Give me the Potters.
Sam doesn't like hills, and he doesn't like West Virginia. I'm riding with Sam. Potters all the way. All right, boys.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. 6-0. 6-0 East Palestine taking on 5-1 United at the Eagles Nest. United favored by 24. 3.5 scores. Sam.
As I sit next to the bullest of the Bulldogs from the Palestine of the East.
Not that one. Not that one.
That point spread is lunacy, my friends. Give me East Palestine and the points. I'll stop there.
Okay. Gregory?
Look, I got to go down to East Palestine yesterday, and I got to talk to Coach Mike Dempster. I got to talk to Clark Rutledge, Zach, the running back, Chanel as well. Loved what I heard. These guys are ready to go. They're blocking out the noise. You know, one thing that Coach Dempster told me was that it's hard to block out all the pressure that comes with this game. The conference title on the line, all of this stuff, undefeated season on the line, something that East Palestine hasn't seen in I don't know how long. But it's positive pressure. These kids are ready to embrace it. They worked to get to this point. 24 points is a lot of points, so I'm going to take East Palestine and the points. I think this is one of those matchups where United comes out on top, but I think it's going to be closer than 24 points. So East Palestine and the points.
Come on, like, do I really have to? Do I have to? I do. United's going to take this one by 24 plus. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. And here's why. The physicality of United, the big boys up front, is going to make all the difference in this one. Not that East Palestine doesn't have it. We've been talking about it all year. They're young. They're young. And I think people in the community will tell you that they haven't been tested. They built this schedule to get to the playoffs. They didn't think, anybody outside that locker room, that they'd be 6-0 playing United. United's still them boys. United, there's something in the water. They got boys as big as Trevor Burek. It's going to be an interesting one, and I think DJ Ogilvy is going to see that. They've been in big games, a lot more big games than East Palestine has recently. I think that's where the expertise is, and I think United's going to flex their muscles tomorrow, but watch for East Palestine to make a huge comeback in the weeks to come. Did that surprise you guys?
Yeah, it did. It's a lot of points. That's a lot of points for United to grab there, too. In that win.
A lot of points.
And it's at the Eagles Nest. So, I mean, you look at what has happened. And there was a lot of discipline issues for Palestine last week. If East Palestine can, and I'll put the caveat, if East Palestine can keep it together, it's going to be less than 24. If they can't, I think United's going to be sitting there poking the bear the entire night.
Physicality is going to be the big thing with this one. If East Palestine can keep up with it, that's what it comes down to.
5-1 Garrettsville Garfield taking on 5-1 Liberty. Garfield favored by 3. This could be the game of the night. Greg, what do you say?
I'm really intrigued by this matchup. I mean, obviously, Garfield is one of those teams, loves to run the ball. Liberty, a bunch of high-flying guys in the backfield, but I think they're underrated on their defensive front. Yeah, I'm like back and forth on this right now. Give me Garfield.
I like Moody.
I thought you said I like Moody. I was like, they're not playing.
No, I like Moody. He's good.
Yeah.
He's really good. Liberty has been so much better than I thought they were this year. They've made a fool out of me, just like probably 35 other YSN teams this year. I cannot get past what the G-men do on a regular basis. 3 is essentially a pick'em game, and Don't tell the G-men that it's a pick'em because they will make you look like a fool. Give me Garrettsville.
I'm in that same boat, Sam. We must have been on the same wavelength somewhere, same Wi-Fi, whatever. Because I'm in the same boat from that standpoint. The G-men are proven. And much like the way that I'm taking United against my own alma mater, it's not personal. Now it's for points. It's for points now. And I think that Greg picked Liberty, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick the G-men here in this one. On to 4-2, Geneva taking on 3-3, Conneaut. Geneva by 37, Samuel.
Yeah. Listen, it's a tough week for Conneaut. They had a little bit of trouble with the running game against Jefferson last week. They did get the win, ultimately. But the Eagles are a whole different animal. Bryce Pete, 1,072 yards. 1,072 yards. He's got 17 touchdowns. In a wing tee, where 3 other guys touched the ball. Geneva has 2 losses, and that makes them the most dangerous Geneva team we've seen in 10 years. Give me Geneva to cover this one.
Sam says it, I agree. Give me Geneva.
Dang it. All right, I'm going to go with Sam on this one. I'm going to go with Sam just so I cover. 37, such a... Oh,
it's a big number.
It's a lot.
It's a big number.
All right, I'm staying with it. I'm taking Geneva to be 5-2 when the night's over and cover the spread. This is where it's going to get interesting. 6-0, Girard, the Indians, head into Rominger Stadium to take on the 4-2 South Range Raiders off that tough loss to Poland. And what's the spread? Girard by 13. Greg, you'll go first.
So you can figure out what I said. No, I'm kidding.
I'm taking the Raiders. Spoiler alert. I'm taking the Raiders.
Look, Girard has never beat South Range since they've been in the same conference. The average point differential between these two teams is 27 points. I don't think Girard has ever had a team like this heading into a matchup against South Range. They're firing on all cylinders. South Range is coming off of a loss to Poland last week, 34-0 shutout loss to Poland. They're going to be motivated. If this one's close late, it's going to get interesting. I don't think it's going to be close late. Give me Girard, cover the spread.
Okay, and this is the one he's been waiting for.
The 2025 NE8 champions will be in North Lima.
Canfield.
Or Canfield.
There it is.
On Friday night. They will not be wearing maroon and gold.
Burgundy and gold.
It is going to be the Indians of Girard winning this game for the first time getting past South Range.
So they're going to beat Poland too?
You'll see next week.
Oh! 2 + 2 is 8. On to 3-3 Grand Valley against 5-0 Fairport Harding. Fairport Harding by 31 points.
Yeah, Fairport Harding is probably one of the most surprising teams I've seen this year. 5-0 or 6-0 wherever they stand. Keep in mind they got about 17 guys on their team. Not a lot of depth there. The 11 guys that are on the field at any given time are very, very talented. They have been known to run the score up and not care. They love that. Grand Valley is coming off of the most heartbreaking way to lose a ball game, getting a pass batted down, 4th and goal, 38 seconds left against St. John last week. They are fired up. Give me Grand Valley in the points.
Yeah, 31 is a lot of points. Give me Grand Valley in points.
I was actually leaning toward Fairport Harding on this one until you said they had 17 guys. I think Grand Valley, they got a ton of guys.
Oh, they got tons. I mean, including Carter Turk, who started for the first time last week, and first time ever as a high school quarterback, threw for 278 yards. Woo! So,
I think depth wins this one. Grand Valley, I'll take them as well. 2-4 Howland taking on 5-1 Hubbard. Hubbard favored by 34. Greg, you saw Howland last week. They won. 34 is a lot.
Yeah, so I've been high on Hubbard all year long. Love Braden Songer, the Hubbard quarterback. He can run the ball, he can throw the ball, he's got athletes everywhere. Brian Hoffman's obviously one of the most established coaches in the area. This is not the Howland team that we saw week 1 in a 10-8 win over Niles. Darren Douglas, his improved passing, he had 130 passing yards in the first half last week. They were able to exploit the weaknesses in the East secondary and really secure a win in the second half. I think this defense comes to play. I don't think the Tigers are able to get that third win, but I think they cover the 34 points, so I'm going to Howland in the points.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there, Greg, and I'm going to tell you why. I think Hubbard is sick of guys like me and guys like everybody in the area talking about one or two teams for the NE8 when they've only got one loss on the season, and they are often forgot. And any chance that they get to flex their muscles or their wings, they're going to do it, and that's going to happen this week. Give me Hubbard and the points.
I like Hubbard in the points. Howland impressed me last week. I like Hubbard in the points. I just think that they're building something over there, and I think they're getting better as the year goes on. I'm going to take the Eagles. We are going to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the picks, and we're going to see how much light is out there to do the Window Depot and home team perfect pass. We'll be back right after this on Zone Coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
I'm Matt Crystal, and I've been a customer of Greenwood Chevrolet for nearly 10 years. The biggest thing about Greenwood that we love is you get that family-owned aspect that comes into play. We always work with Paul Kello. Paul makes it very simple for us to come in, purchase a vehicle, no different than we go and buy anything else. No hassle, no haggling, we drive them off the lot. Very simple process, which makes it a lot easier for us as a family of 6. Don't have to worry about it. I'm Matt Crystal, and Greenwood Chevrolet went the extra mile for me.
Welcome back to Zone Coverage, brought to you by the Youngstown Clothing Company. Let's get it back to DJ Sam and Greg McAfee.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Zone Coverage presented by the Youngstown Clothing Company. DJ Yoakley, Sam Torres, and some other guys. Greg McAfee with you, as well as Rob Johnson doing a great job on the ones and twos. We want to thank our guests that came out for Louisville tonight. We want to thank Unhitched Brewery for having us. Well, we got to get on with the picks, boys. Yep. And it's 2-4. Jefferson taking on 0-6 Lakeside, and the Falcons are chosen by 3 points. Sam, tell us about this one.
Listen, this is Lakeside's homecoming game. There are coaches who love that, coaches who hate that. I don't think any of that matters. J.J. Murphy has thrown for over 785 yards in 2 weeks.
So 786?
He's like 7. He's almost 800. So
I always do that, like over 785. So is that like 786?
It's like 7. He might be close to 90.
Okay,
like
that's fair.
388. 388 against Orange. 325 against Madison.
Get your calculator out.
A lot of yards for that. Their
It's
defense showed, I guess you call it pluck, in the first half against a really, really good Madison team. things are starting to move in the right direction for them. Downtown Terry Brown is the real deal Holyfield. They are looking for this first win. Jefferson really kind of struggled against Conneaut last week. I think the stars are aligning right for Lakeside this week. Give me Lakeside.
Oh, whoa. All right.
I'm going to go with Sam on this one. Watched the tape against Orange 2 weeks ago when J.J. Murphy went off. Downtown Terry Brown, one of my new favorite players of the year. Best nickname ever. Give me Lakeside.
Falcons. Give the Dirty Birds. Give me the Dirty Birds. I like it. Hey, Jefferson's been sweet to us, and I'm being sweet back to Jefferson. When your own people will not back you, I will not turn my back on you, Falcon Nation. I'll take the Falcons. And also because Greg picked the other guys. On to 2-4 Leetonia taking on 1-5 Southern in the Wigwam. Southern by 13. Sam. Southern.
Give me the Bears in this one. I like the Bears in points.
I should have went first. We're going to go Southern now. And only because I was getting real excited about doing the Bear pick. Real excited about doing the Bear pick. Hey, I'll take the Indians. That's all right. We'll get settled up. On to 4-2 Madison taking on 3-3 Edgewood. Madison by 25. Samuel.
That point spread is ridiculous. Absolutely not. I think Edgewood is this has the potential to be the game of the night in the county. This has the potential to be one of the games that they're going to be talking about on Audible Call. I think it's going to be that close. J.J. Murphy, 1,200 yards, on top of having 600 rushing. They've got guys that can catch the ball. Josiah Pope, Mason Thor, like 5 tackles for loss on the year. Wow. They've got the guys. Madison had trouble in the first half against Lakeside last week. Will Randall is their quarterback. He is phenomenal, but Lakeside's defensive backfield did a great job of shutting him down. I think Edgewood's might be better, and that is going to play the place here. Give me Edgewood and the points, and you know what? Give me Edgewood on the win.
I'm with him. I'm with him.
Give me Edgewood and the points.
All right, so we're on the same side.
Yep.
Fair enough. McAfee's tailing us now. On to 3-3 Marlington taking on 5-1 West Branch, and the Branch favored by 42 points. Somebody's figuring things out. More
than I think. Yeah, I think this is one of those games where West Branch pours it on, and they light up the scoreboard. So
taking the green.
Taking the green.
If there's one team on the network that scores points, it's West Branch. I'm taking them by. I would have took them by 60.
Timmy Cooper and company get the win, and they get the win by more than, 42?
42.
Yeah, I'll take that. They seem to like those point spreads.
Grady Hurst.
It's almost like a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for Big Dog of the Valley, by the way. Thanks to that guy. McDonald, 6-0, taking on a really tough year for Lowville at 1-5. McDonald by 27. We've seen bigger point spreads, Greg. What stands out to you about this one?
I don't know. I mean, the thing that stands out to me is, McDonald obviously had a great season last year. They beat Lowville in the regular season. In this week last year, they lost to him in the first round of the playoffs. 27 points is a lot of points, but give me McDonald covering 27. They want their revenge. They're ready to go. They're setting the standard for their playoff run. Give me the Blue Devils to cover 27 points.
I watched McDonald put 35.5 against the team I think is phenomenal. So I'm loving it. I'm loving them. Give me them and the points.
Sharpen up those tridents, boys. I think McDonald's 7-0, and we're sitting here next year, and it's by a lot more than 27. On to the next one. Mineral Ridge sitting here 5-1, taking on 3-3 Camel Memorial. Mineral Ridge by 27. Big win last week for Memorial. Greg?
I like what Memorial has put together, through the first 6 games of the year. I mean, they're a team that has suffered a couple tough losses. They fell to Springfield a couple weeks ago. 27 points is a lot of points, and I think Ridge has a good chance to cover that. There's something in me Give me Camel. Give me the points in this
Soup
one.
City.
Soup City.
Listen, I think 4 touchdowns is right within the scope of Hake sportsmanship. And because of that, I'm taking Ridge and the points.
To hell with the sportsmanship. Start the clock. You can't get there without 30. He's trying to protect kids, and he's trying to make sure his guys get in.
Yeah.
He's got 80 kids or whatever. It's going to be by more than 30. I really do believe that, even though I'm really proud of what Camel's been able to do, especially last week. On to 5-1 Mogador taking on 4-2 Pymatuning Valley. Mogador by 3, Sam.
They've been chewing on this since last year. This is the circle game, the double circle game. It's smack dab in the middle of conference play, too. This is the team that ruined their season last year, and they get to ruin their season this year. Give me the Lakers, straight up.
Yeah, give me the Lakers as well. I'm right
Kobe,
there.
Shaq, all of them. Give me the Lakers. I'm on to 2-4 Mohawk taking on 4-2 New Brighton. The Lions, right? The New Brighton Lions, if I'm not mistaken.
Golden Lions, Golden Lions, maybe.
Golden Lions. Yeah, I like that. All that said, I'm taking the Warriors.
I'm going to take the Warriors too, but if you guys have never been to New Brighton, one of the coolest stadiums, smack dab in the middle, right up the street from the hot dog shop, smack dab in the middle of the community, surrounded by houses on all 4 sides. Really cool experience. But yeah.
0-6 Newton Falls taking on 6-0 Crestview. Crestview by 49, guys. 49. I'm still taking the Rebels.
Rebels don't have breaks.
Okay.
Look, Newton Falls is having one of those years. I think this is one of those games. Foot comes off the gas a little bit. 49 points is a lot of points. Give me Newton Falls. Give me the points.
4-2 Perry taking on 2-4 Orange. They have Perry by 39. I'm taking Orange in the points on this one.
Yeah. Initially, I wanted to go with Perry because I think they're that good, but Orange has shown me something this year. They've got some guys who are
moxie.
Yeah, there's some competitive. There's some good not competitive. I don't mean to downgrade what you're doing. There's some good football players on that Orange team. Perry is still kind of recovering and trying to find their way around replacing their quarterback after week 4. Give me Orange in the points.
I like Orange in the points too.
All right, quick pick here. 5-1 Poland taking on 0-6. No disrespect to Poland. Just a tough matchup for Niles. Poland by 49.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3-3 Salem. Oh boy. Taking on 4-2 Minerva. Salem by 29 points. Ron John, does he get it?
I think he gets it. They were in a high-scoring battle against the Lions last week. I think it was like 49-34.
Okay.
I think they've really hit their stride offensively. Brandon Cano is the real deal. Cletus Monroe in the backfield as a quarterback as well. I think they're hitting their stride despite having a loss last week. Give me Salem. Give me the points.
Quakers in a shaker, baby.
Yes.
I'm taking the Quakers as well. 0-6 Struthers on the road to take on 3-3 Lakeview. The Bulldogs chosen by 3. Is it the week of the Bulldogs, or does Struthers finally get that dub?
For some reason, I just have a strange feeling Struthers has got to get a win at some point. They've shown fight in a lot of games. They had South Rangers on the edge, on the ropes a little bit. Give me Struthers straight up in this one.
Yeah, I think you're right. Struthers has got to get a win at some point this year. It just ain't happening against Lakeview. Give me the Bulldogs by 3 and a little bit more.
Lakeview's been banged up all year. Struthers hasn't been able to put it together in 4 quarters. I think this is the one. I think Struthers gets it. I think they get their first win. They go to 1-6 on the year. So there's the separator, boys. Not for me and you, but you and I. 0-5 Waterloo taking on 3-3 Jackson Milton. Milton by 28. Yeah?
Running clock.
Running clock?
Yeah, I'm right there with Sam.
I'm with you as well. 0-6 Wellsville, 3-3 Lisbon, and the Blue Devils by 31. I'm with it.
To that I say no, sir. I will take Wellsville on the points.
We're back!
Look, what they did last week against Valley Christian, I mean, that game went back and forth for, it seemed like 4 hours. I like Lisbon. I like Lisbon by 31. They're ready to go. They're raring. Blue Devils are good.
2-4 Western Reserve taking on 3-2 Springfield. Tigers by 24 points.
What did Western Reserve do to Pasteur? They are better than a 24-point dog. I'm taking, I guess, Springfield in the win, but I think it'll be closer than that. I think Western Reserve is a much better football team than people are giving them credit to be.
I like Springfield. I like sophomore running back Alex Caldwell. I do not like this spread. Western Reserve in the points.
I'm going against you here. I'm going to go Springfield in the points. Springfield minus 24, not exactly ideal. I know we're going into the Devil's Lair next week. I'll probably get booed out of that stadium for this. But it's been a tough season. I mean, you look, they came up short against Camel. That's usually a game that Reserve just handily wins. I think there's something going on. Yeah. And, you know, if there is, I hope they get it figured out. But I'm going to take Springfield by 24. On to our Saturday games. Richmond Heights, 1-5, taking on 1-5 Warren JFK at Liberty. JFK by 30. 30. I'll set it off. I don't like the spread. I don't like 30 points. I'll take JFK to win all day, but I think 30 is a lot for a team that's trying to figure something out.
Seeing Richmond Heights play, JFK by 40.
Oh.
I think they broke that wall last week with that win over St. Thomas Aquinas. I think they put up like close to 50 points.
Yeah.
That could be wrong. I like 30 points because they got to they got to exercise all those demons. They got to get those losses out of their system. Give me JFK by more than 30.
1-5.
Almost got there.
1-5 Wyndham at 2-4 St. John at Lakeside. Sammy.
Listen, St. John is
sorry.
Feeling it.
St. John by 22, sorry.
Yeah, St. John by 22. St. John is feeling it. 22 is a lot. 22 is a lot. This ain't Beechwood. This might be the first time I've done it all year. I think I'm gonna go with Wyndham and the points. St. John in the win.
Keep cashing them checks. Keep cashing them checks. They don't care what you say.
Yeah, give me Wyndham. Give me Wyndham in the points. I like Wyndham in the points.
Just like Jefferson.
Pile it on.
When the world turns their back on St. John, there's one man that won't turn their back on St. John. I got you. Or do I? I do. I'm taking St. John. Double swerve, double agent moment right there on zone coverage. Finally, a 3-3 Columbiana team taking on a 3-3 Valley Christian team at Liberty. Columbiana, the favorite, guys. Are we seeing the Clippers flying to heights at the right time of the season, Gregory?
You know, Valley Christian coming off that loss to Lisbon last week. I think they're going to be a motivated bunch. It's basically a pick 'em. Give me Valley Christian.
Listen, I've been waiting to do this all year. I am with the notorious B.O.B. and Columbiana. Give me them to take this dub.
I am not. I am with the Eagles. I'm flying with the Eagles. You set me up perfect. We did not rehearse that. Those are your picks, absolutely, positively, surely, maybe, to go wrong. We'll be right back with more after this break. It's time for the perfect pass if we can get 3 people to try to throw a football through a window. That's our challenge. We'll be right back on Zone Coverage presented by Youngstown Clothing Company.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. We do it all. We power the plants that help bring us together, the businesses that help our community thrive, and the home that you've been dreaming of. We'll even install a light bulb for you. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, You can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
I'm Matt Crystal, and I've been a customer of Greenwood Chevrolet for nearly 10 years. The biggest thing about Greenwood that we love is you get that family-owned aspect that comes into play. We always work with Paul Kello. Paul makes it very simple for us to come in, purchase a vehicle, no different than we go and buy anything else. No hassle, no haggling, we drive them off the lot. Very simple process, which makes it a lot easier for us as a family of 6. Don't have to worry about it. I'm Matt Crystal, and Greenwood Chevrolet went the extra mile for me.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows shouldn't be a hassle. Our experienced team handles everything from consultation to installation, making the process smooth and stress-free. Upgrade your home's comfort and energy efficiency effortlessly. Contact us today for a free consultation and discover how easy and affordable it can be.
Family owned and operated since 1979.
How did you sleep last night?
The ins and outs of everyday life can be chaotic. This is how every hectic day should end. Get any one of these hot tubs for less than $189 a month. And for right now, you can run on dealer money, which is 0% APR for 72 months. Your escape is just a step away. Visit your favorite location or burnettpools.com/Vita-spas for a quote today.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
From Gia's to Giangelo's, we sure have grown over the years, but what hasn't changed is our appreciation for you. Thanks for choosing Giangelo's, and here's to many more years of great food and great times. Giangelo's.
Get back to doing the things you love. Regain your freedom from chronic pain without surgery or drugs. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our chiropractic services were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian
Welcome to Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center, where passion meets precision. Experience state-of-the-art technology with 3 TrackMan fitting bays, ensuring your clubs are perfectly tailored to your game. From fun games for the whole family to expert lessons and clinics, there's something for everyone. Our authorized Callaway Club Fitting Center ensures you're equipped with the best. Book online or call our golf shop to reserve your spot today. Mill Creek Indoor Player Development Center. Elevate your game, rain or shine.
Some families you're born with. Then there's the family that you choose. Over the years, we've been blessed to have our family grow. No, we're not all related at Myers Family Insurance, but when you surround yourself with good people, it sure seems that way. Our goal is for you to feel that way whenever you meet someone from our team. At Myers Family Insurance, it's not just about helping you with your Medicare and retirement needs. It's about making you feel welcome to the family.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
What I appreciate about Greenwood Chevrolet, they really seem to demonstrate their willingness to go the extra mile. The greeting was so friendly and made us feel comfortable, like we came to the right place. Our salesman was Joe Kovacic, and he seemed very friendly and was a good listener.
Check, check, check. Are we on? We're on. Okay, we're on. Little heads up would have been nice. It is time for the Perfect Pass presented by Window Depot and Home Team. We have 3 contestants who, if they are able to successfully put a football through that window, they win up to $500 off their parents' windows, or I guess their windows if they have a house. But I'm guessing their parents. So let's bring up our first contestant. Who's it going to be? Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting over it. We need some. All right. The big dog. All right. What's your name?
Parker.
Parker? Where are you from, Parker?
Louisville.
Louisville. What grade?
5th.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Greca.
Do you have good grades?
Yes.
Do you have a good arm?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little hesitation there. Can you put that football through that one? Yours. Go ahead. He did it! First time he drills it. Up to $500. Nice job, dude. All right, so are you a quarterback or what?
No, I play lacrosse.
You play lacrosse. There's the high school coach over there. I think you want to talk to him. I think you're going to want to talk to him. All right, you're up next. Is that your brother? All right, what's your name?
Thea.
All right, and how old are you?
8.
Okay, who's your teacher?
Miss Giles.
And you go to Louisville? All right, can you be like your brother and get 2 coupons for up to $500? No, you said no. She says no. All right, you're up. Let's see it. Whoa! She almost took out the stagehand. Hey, nice job. Thank you so much for playing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring in the ringer. Even though Parker's the ringer, we bring in the QB, 8 years old. Come on, Kobe. Come on. What's your last name?
Kappas.
Who was the guy we interviewed first?
My dad.
Your dad. Coach Chris Kappas. You are the quarterback. Or is it the Jets? Is that who you're the quarterback of?
Lions.
The Lions. Okay, look. That's a little better than the Jets, right? So, all right, we're going to take it. Have you ever done anything like this before?
No.
Will you ever do anything like this again?
Yes, probably.
Probably. He will. All right. No pressure. Your dad's watching. The future is riding on this throw right here. Justin, give him another shot. Give him another shot. One more shot. Come on, do it. Nails it. The future of Louisville is looking bright with Mr. Kappas here. That's going to do it for our show. Thank you to our friends at Window Depot, Home Team, as well as Youngstown Clothing Company. Thanks to Unhitched Brewery. What a night we've had. Thanks to Coach Kappas, the captains, and, of course, Trevor Burek. What a great night in Louisville. Kobe, you got anything to say?
No.
Say peace out.
Peace out.
That's it. We'll see you next time right here on Zone Coverage. YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your